Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in part 1.
Se não der, eu coloco isso daí como título do vídeo pro YouTube.
Those who played part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of
Já
me.
salva aí,
Count
mano,
me out.
como
I'm
possível
definitely
título
not
pra não
gonna suffer
esquecer
through this
depois.
whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
Dá pra pular o tutorial, mas eu prefiro fazer.
Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know, how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left-click to pick it up.
Oh, no, this has to be easier. Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. You pick the thing up. Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
Hey, there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible.
Agora ponhoca aqui. E é prensado.
It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever.
Vai, seja prensado.
When you're ready, you need to...
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't! You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice.
Mas vai.
So, what was that again? I pushed this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. he had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Goal's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-ba-bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well,
Isso a gente vai
I was
descobrir
about
já
to get
já.
to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to
Dancing.
trim borders on anodons gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? Stress growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, now I have to start all over again.
Huzzah, all over again.
Huzzah! Ah, é, o segundo é Chaos on Deponia. O terceiro, Goodbye Deponia. E o quarto, Deponia Doomsday.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put
E aí,
this?
você falou
Just
7
say
no
it.
de
I
20.
was a
Eu
self-indulgent
acho que
slob,
dá
but
pra
I'm
parar por
steadily
aí nas
improving.
tentativas antes de
That's
ficar
right.
feio,
Right
né?
now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
Quando você
So
chegou no
I am.
final do
I was gonna
túnel
ask you whether I can
pro
borrow
próximo
your
chão,
hammer.
você percebeu que
No
ele não
problem.
esquece.
You
Ele
can
era um
take it
pouquinho
from my
brilhante.
toolbox over there.
Só que
Thanks, Doc. You're
existia
the
um
best.
precipício entre você e
Still
ele.
don't know, really.
Você não conseguia alcançar o
Something
outro
just
lixão.
doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Olha, eu mudei off. Mas é que eu tenho que narrar a ação. Tem um periquito. Ferramentas.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Tá confiando na
Didn't
pessoa
you
errada.
tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Eita!
Those days are over.
Coitado do
Rufus has
periquito.
learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Eu tenho minhas dúvidas disso.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Cadê o periquito?
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water. All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Só
Your fears
pouquinho,
are
né?
completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Tá, o que eu tenho pra pegar por aqui? Tá, eu tenho que pegar o martelo. Onde é? Aqui.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
Mas já virou.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Só tacar fogo na casa.
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would
Não, ele não aprendeu.
bet the house on it.
Não aprendeu nada.
Will you promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my things?
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
Will you promise me that he won't try?
Not Rufus. When I met, but at heart,
I'm sure.
Rufus is a very clean person.
He looked to me like he didn't even know how to flush a toilet.
Don't be ridiculous.
So he's more careful than he used.
Yeah.
Tá. Como é que eu vou apagar isso? Não dá pra usar aqui no periquito. Se eu tacar esse inversor aqui?
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if
É, literalmente,
someone
virou
installed a
180
power
graus a
inverter
descarga.
in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Mas já afogou, olha ele ali.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz. As if
Ah,
that
ele
would be at all
vai jogar o
necessary.
passarinho pelo ralo da pia.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp.
Triturador de
Things are
lixo.
always getting caught in there.
Oh,
Pronto, já
Grandma.
entupiu.
You worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
É, o porém é que já aconteceu, né?
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Mas tá pegando fogo.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become
distância que não
reasonable?
tá
I
ué,
am reasonable.
de
And that's
ringue
exactly
gigante.
why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking
Tá
about?
lá no
Well,
fundo,
what does it look
a
like?
It
montanha
looks
que ele
like a
colocou.
madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Como é que eles não impedem o Rufus de fazer essas maracutaia dele?
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Os dois.
The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick.
Tá, o que eu posso fazer daqui?
I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind. And whoop! Woof! Perfect body control, as always. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds.
Tá, aonde eu tenho que jogar pro doutor não ser decapitado?
I could
vaso.
hit that with a well-aimed toss, but that would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause.
Não.
Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. Very clever. I'll simply Doc will if
Joga
he
no
isn't.
Bunsen.
I could hit that, but that would just and somehow I could hit that, but I just can't. I could hit, but that would just and somehow
Tá, onde é que eu tenho que tacar a faca?
Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. It's already broken enough. Very clever. Doc will be if he isn't decapitated.
No que eu tenho que atirar?
I could hit that. That would just... And somehow...
Preciso acordar
It's
o
already-
doutor de alguma forma.
Very clever. I'll simply Doc will be if he isn't
Pior que eu não tenho uma forma de eu saber fácil onde tem coisa pra clicar, né?
I could hit that with, but that would just... And somehow... I could hit that. That would just... And somehow... Very clever. I'll simply Doc will be if he isn't decapitated. Very clever. I'll simply Doc will be if he isn't It's already broke. It's already broke.
Preciso de mais alguma
Very clever.
coisa.
Doc will be if he isn't decapitated.
Alguma coisa tô deixando passar, mas o que? Tem... Opa.
Very.
Nada
I'll
por
simply
aqui
Doc
pra
will
eu
be if he isn't decapitated.
clicar que eu já não tenha clicado. Também não tenho acesso ao meu inventário, nem deve ter nada no inventário.
Very. I'll simply Doc if he is. Hi, but that would and some. Hi, but I could hit, but I just can't. I could hit, but that would and some. Very. I'll simply Doc if he is.
Finally, this is where the action begins. Rufus ain't got this hammer for nothing, and he definitely doesn't need it to fix Bozo's trawler. It is, of course, an essential part of his crazy Rube Goldberg machine, and thus his plan to get to Elysium. This is a good segue to my next question for Rufus himself. As a matter of fact, this set, especially this one, is a very loud place. This means all voice recording we did directly during the shot couldn't be used in the final version. It all had to be redubbed in the studio. This was the case for many scenes, but you have to re-record all that without any context, without the set to speak of. And that, of course, again means you only have the set in your head. You got the text you're supposed to say, but is it possible at all to recall what you did there or what you were supposed to be doing?
Huh. Well, it's the same old song. I mean, what a hypocrite asking that question. He knows perfectly well I did a fantastic job. His eyes almost fell out. It was written all over his face. How on earth does Rufus do this? How does he pull that off? Okay, now I can tell you. This set was just my kind of place. It looked just like my first bedroom, you know, in my first bachelor apartment. And that came to my mind because I was very upset back then. I was offended. I mean, today I understand. You know, when I had a visitor for the first time, you know what I'm talking about? And what did she say? She said, "Your bedroom looks like a scrap heap." I mean, what a shitty thing to say. Then again, there was some truth in those words.
And of course it didn't violate fire protection requirements. That's why there are no more questions on this one. Moving on.
No, absolutely not. Of course, I did violate noise prevention regulations, but you've already pointed that out.
Tá. Onde é que eu vou tacar essa faca?
That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles.
Tá,
With the right
cortei
momentum,
dos
I could
fogos.
catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the
realista até
flames,
demais, né?
it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! What?
E foi. Só não foi direito, né? Finalmente partiu.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
Tem. Tem
I
três
just
partes.
don't
A gente
know.
já vai
I can't
descobrir
remember
isso.
a thing.
Of course you can't.
Aí foi só uma dica do que
Thanks
tá
to
pra
this
acontecer, porque ela
Fleabag's
realmente tem
brilliant
três
intervention,
personalidades.
your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No. No, this isn't right.
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh. There's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. I'm what's best for Goal.
No, don't!
Ha! Nothing.
Why? I wonder if...
Uh-oh. No! Goal!
You idiot!
Goal! No, 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 no,
Jogou
no,
pra
no!
baixo.
You
De
blasted
novo.
idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on. Don't panic. I'll come and get you. Somehow.
Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic. I'll get you.
Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here?
I'm coming, Goal. Hang in there.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm on my way.
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus.
Cletus, no!
Ele vai acertar a corda.
Ah!
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he
Sem
really
caminho de
did.
volta.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
Duas pessoas caindo. É esse barulho.
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
Assim que terminar essas cenas, a gente vai pra aquela pausinha, tá, gente?
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him, but as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Ali está.
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come. For the end of part 1 seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
A star with booze and so forth.
Aqui no Float do Black Market tem muita coisa que vai rolar. Mas muita mesmo.
I think I ought to fire my chiropractor.
Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Não tem alguma coisa ali pra eu pegar? Deve ter.
Nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
You mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need
Vai
your
se
stinking
perder.
maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then. I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself. I can look around the first. Can't have the... First, can't have... First.
Tá bom, já entendi.
According to the delivery note, the crate contains a replacement airbag for the canal gondolas. White, of all things, the wet blanket among colors.
Manivela. Fita isolante. O que mais que eu tenho que ir pro cleptomaníaco pegar? Aqui, nada. Um pedaço de pau.
What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite? Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is
Nerdy ramblings,
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Superior.
Let me show you who is superior here. Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Down, boy.
Bravo. With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake.
Acho que eu tô tirando um sarro do Rufus.
I hereby demand that you perform the act of down.
Vai dar
Good
chute no
boy.
cachorro.
But I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down, down, see? Like this.
This guy cracks me up.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please.
Talk directly into the audio interface.
If you insist. Please, 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 please!
Nope.
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
É, vai dar tilt no dog.
Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What? Oh, you rotten!
stupid mutt!
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing.
Stupid.
What?
Não vai mais. Quase que deu tilt no cachorro.
Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
E fez mesmo.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you?
Ai, ele fez. Não é do russo que a gente tá falando, né?
Take it anymore.
Ela tiltou o cachorro. Não, ainda não.
Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a... What's wrong? Or are you too...
Yes, that's it.
Oh, come on.
Please.
So...
Ah, não vai tiltar o dog.
Wait, but...
Não vai ainda.
Oh boy.
Black would be better. With flame. And maybe...
Não, duvido que a manivela seja usada aqui.
Hey! We'll see if he's still laughing when I shut his tin trap for him. Hey, look what I've got!
And what now?
What do you think? I have to get to dock.
Not a chance. I can't let anyone past.
Oh, you can let me. I'm accredited.
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not gonna let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not gonna let you correct me.
Mal lavado,
no
né?
way.
Provavelmente tem mais pulga do que um cachorro de
To
ferro.
correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand it.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Tá, não consigo entrar ali agora. Forno, tem alguma coisa?
So much wonderful potential for a festive, all-consuming fire.
Olha esse ninho aqui.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly
Nada no
bird.
momento. Tem ovo aqui.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their room.
Tá, tem que fazer esse ovo chocar depois.
I can look around the town later. First, can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for...
No momento eu tenho que ir ali no doutor, obrigatoriamente. Mas como é que eu vou passar pelo cachorro? Tem mais algum... Ah, tem uma luminária aqui.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
capo! De capo!
Maybe the fixture's loose.
De capo! De capo!
Como é que eu vou passar?
Maybe the fixture's loose.
De capo!
Graveto.
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock. When the shock. I mean, what the shock. Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
What are you doing?
You'll find out soon enough. Ow!
O graveto de madeira ficou eletrocutado.
I can't take it anymore! What are you doing?
You'll find out. Ow!
Stop! I can't.
Deixa eu usar fita isolante.
Yeah, maybe I should insulate the stick.
Palito isolado e altamente carregado. Vai dar
Now
uma
he's in for a
lambida.
nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Vai, idiota.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Tiltou. Tiltou o cachorro.
Does it have juice?
What is going on out there? Stop playing around with the equipment and come in.
Ah, eles estão divertindo
Not
brincar com
necessary. I've
equipamento.
got all the time I need.
Vamos só ver o que tem por aqui.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus. At last. Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right, all right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Well, it's your money.
Beleza, agora a gente tem que pegar os cartuchos. Antes, vamos ver o que dá pra catar daqui. O que esse cleptomaníaco vai pegar agora.
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you are not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay.
Tá, ali ele não vai mexer. E aqui? Nah. Tá hora de sair então. Agora dá pra dar uma volta por aí.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've gotta go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
Tá, chave de fenda e manivela. Pra onde que eu posso ir agora? Deixa eu voltar lá pra doca.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We are talking about the secret ascension codes.
The Ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow!
Apanhar um pouquinho só.
Ouch! Ow!
O problema é que nem tá exatamente com ele. Pô, mas como é que eles sabiam? Ficaram sabendo dos códigos? Quem foi que abriu o bico? Provavelmente ele mesmo que abriu por aí e eles ouviram.
So what do we do now?
We'd better report this to Donna.
Oh. Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit. I don't want that. That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies. What did I do with that? I remember bringing it on board.
Então, vamos ver se tem alguma coisa aqui dentro que eu deixei passar. Radar.
I can't leave here. No.
Lixeira.
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around in trash, but who am I kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Ugh, slimy. Oh, that is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait! What's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Sério que ele ainda tem a isca? Ele não tinha deixado pra trás? Sinto pegar ela pro pescador.
Look at this!
Scram!
What if I want to fish here too?
I'm not buying that. You ain't no fisherman. Just look at you. And you're obviously missing the obligatory fisherman's luck.
What if I prove to you that I am a fisherman?
I'd like to see that.
Well, you will.
Fine. And now, shoot!
Tá, preciso de uma vara de pescar.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive, but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free, colorful lollipop.
Ele vai pegar o barato só por conta do pirulito.
So, which brand do you prefer?
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right.
Ele pegou o barato que vem com o pirulito.
Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe? Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes, who I am more likely to trust. My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
Deu chabu no cartucho.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we'd used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but...
Just like a remote.
Just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
Vamos ver se as 3
All
personagens
right,
da
here
Goal
we go.
a participar, a vir fazer cirurgia para arrumar o cartucho. Então não vai ser longo. Segunda, fale com a segunda Gol, conheça a terceira Gol. Tá. Vamos começar dando uma voltinha por aí. Pera aí. Deixa eu ver aqui na loja se eu consigo fazer mais alguma coisa.
I am very sorry, sir, but the golden dragon of invisibility is not a floor model.
I didn't even touch it. I just wanted to stretch my fingers and... All right, all right.
Alisador de banana. Tá. Esse tempo que vai ser necessário. Óculos de sol indestrutível da escuridão eterna.
Go, Rufus, rubber arm!
That always worked before.
Here goes nothing.
Como é que eu volto pra baixo? Ah, tá.
An excellent choice, sir. Please do not forget to return the merchandise to its proper place before leaving the store.
Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck. All you need is an infallible system. Huh, the lotto mat doesn't seem to understand my system.
Excuse me, sir, but I would like to point out to you that the modification, recalibration, or tuning of the sample items is prohibited.
Tá, pera lá. Indestrutível.
An excellent choice, sir.
E se ele quebrar?
Indestructible? No way. It's broken. And I'm sure you don't have to pay for samples that break when you try them on. Or what?
Will you be paying by cash or organ donation?
Oh, I see. They aren't broken after all. My mistake. Ah, darn it.
Oh, a clue would be just a ticket.
I am very sorry, sir. The destruction of sample items is not permitted.
I'm not doing that, because according to the label, these sunglasses are indestructible.
That is correct.
Well then.
Vamos ver então eles sendo destruídos. Pronto. Agora ele tá um pouquinho destruído.
An excellent choice, sir.
Ha! Indestructible? No way. It's broken. And I'm sure you don't have to pay for samples that break when you try them on. Or what?
Will you be paying by cash or organ donation?
Oh, I see. They aren't broken after all. My mistake. Ah, darn it.
Oh, a clue would be just a ticket.
This device, which is already... No, it's already perfect. At least, I assume so.
Só que mais eu posso fazer por aqui?
I don't need any more.
All I need...
And my...
I am very...
Rats, then why... I have to admit, nevertheless...
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shopomat 2000. How may I help you?
What kind of things do you sell here?
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden, we offer the most amazing equipment in all of Deponia. Go ahead and browse at your leisure. You are welcome to try out a few gadgets. But please remember to put back the merchandise before you leave the shop.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86% probability of an imminent attempt at shoplifting.
What? Now that's outrageous. Based on what?
Based on several factors. The way you are dressed, for example.
Are you a robot?
The gadgeteer constructed me so I could help him run the shop.
Smart move. Where is he now?
This information is irrelevant. I am completely autonomous.
I see.
Onde ele tá? Preso na cabeça do robô.
Of the gadgeteer?
We have no idea. We have been looking for him for months.
We?
Yes, we are very worried about him, his wife, and I.
So, the gadgeteer is married?
Yes, Camilla is a wonderful lady. I am with her every day, lending her support.
These must be hard times for her.
She should not grieve for a husband who left her in the lurch. She should just look ahead.
People are so unreliable, aren't they?
That is what I have been telling Camilla for months.
O robô tá interessado na
By
ela.
now she thinks I am right. Robots are so much more reliable, she says.
Why is the pedestal over there empty?
It is not empty. What you cannot see there is the golden dragon of invisibility, the most powerful gadget on Deponia.
Golden dragon of invisibility?
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented. And its powers are beyond imagination, but touching it is absolutely prohibited.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much appreciated.
I'll just be on my way then.
Please come again soon. I am very sorry, sir, but the floor models must not be removed from the store area under any circumstances.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right.
Tá, mas e o óculos quebrado? O óculos quebrou.
All right.
Tá, ele não vai deixar eu levar o item que não cumpre com a promessa. Ó o cantor, ó o cantor, ó o cantor.
Yoo-hoo!
Prego?
What is that sheet music?
La musica si fa volare. Questa è una canzone molto romantica. La 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 la.
Calzone.
Prego?
Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere. Ma sfortunatamente, but it's too bad. I have just uno singolo spartito. Only one musical sheet.
Tá, assim, tem que pegar mais partituras dele.
Some of it. Can't you sing some...
Mas only...
Riva?
Pera aí. Antes disso... Ah, aqui é o bar. Ó, o gol tá aqui.
May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! I mean, death to the Organon! Whoever would say such a thing?
Você
Not that
disse
it isn't
isso.
a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
Ué?
So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors
Tem que
player?
pegar uma
Yeah,
luva, por
I'm
acaso?
an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Deixa eu dar um pulinho ali embaixo.
Excuse me?
What do you want?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like, for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault
Crime
innocent passers-by in broad
desorganizado.
daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I'm very resilient. I can fall from a tower 2 miles high into a pile of syringes without taking any damage.
Isso é verdade.
And can you juggle balls on your nose?
Oh, really? I'm a daring adventurer, not a circus ocelot.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I am so incredibly cool.
Eu acho que eles estão falando com a pessoa mais
I'm so, like, laid
desorganizada
back
e
that the
imprudente do
back of my
planeta,
head,
né?
like, is almost touching the ground. Yeah.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
And I'm a good listener.
You are? That sounds interesting.
They call me the Ear.
You know, there's this story that I've always wanted to...
Eagle Ear, master of sound waves.
But my story...
Listening his opponents into the dust.
Não vai ouvir a história dele.
Forget it.
What? Did he say something? I certainly am reckless enough.
And no, you're not.
Well, how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me. I'll soon be part of your organization. You'll see.
Beat it.
So, what does the Organon think of your organization?
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Say, where's your pal?
Wink? He's got in our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one, after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
Do you also like to play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my tournament fingers in the hideout today.
Dedos de torneio.
I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
Tá, vou pegar os dedos de torneio dele do esconderijo. Pera lá.
Whew. Despite my mighty strength, I'm not going to get anywhere without tools. The flap is screwed down.
Que bom que eu tenho uma chave de fenda.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Are you looking for trouble?
Oh, come on. Sing along. Hi-dee-dee-dee-lo.
Man, are you lucky I don't hit the handicap. Hey, hands off.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do? Stamp your feet and steal my firstborn child?
I wouldn't talk so big if I were you. I'm at the right height to prevent your firstborn child from ever being conceived.
Yeah, I have to go. I get a pain in the neck when I look down for too long. The Dead Pigeon Tango.
Tá, vou conseguir outras canções provavelmente. Sal.
Hello, Bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus. Only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet?
Tem um personagem bem interessante que a gente vai encontrar aqui no Black Market.
Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think
pai do
so?
Rufus.
She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow. How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Har!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr. See you later.
Don't get lost.
Mas eu posso pegar por aqui. Vela.
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know. And I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
What kind of people usually hang out here?
Well, riffraff and rabble, you know, thieves, cutthroats, but the good kind.
Well, it's pretty empty at the moment.
Always is this time of day. Besides your people, only Nod is here now. He's with unorganized crime. I think he's here now because his brother Wink took over the first third of the preliminary 5 o'clock shift today. But as you can imagine, unorganized crime schedules are a little obscure. And then there's Garlic. He comes here to play.
So what does he play?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Seriously? Your dangerous rabble plays rock, paper, scissors?
It may not sound like a game for tough men, but the stakes are high. And they play with loaded fingers.
Don't you ever run into problems with the organoid?
Carregados.
To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Porto Fisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the organon doesn't look.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out.
Go on, tell me about Bozo's girlfriend again.
I think he's got something going. She won't.
And I can hardly. What can you tell me about unorganized crime?
I wouldn't mess with them if I were you. They're dangerous and unpredictable. If you want to know more, go ahead and ask Nod over there.
You mentioned an underground movement. What's up with that?
Well, calling it an underground movement might be somewhat exaggerated. Garliff and his friends, Janosch and Liebold, hold regular meetings in Janosch's mother's basement.
That's gotta be a joke.
It is. And the punchline is Janosch, their leader. He thinks he's some sort of freedom fighter.
That's it for now.
Yep. That was definitely enough.
It's pretty dark in here.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight. But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
Does that happen often?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. Odd, isn't it?
Açúcar no tanque. Tá, provavelmente vou ter que achar açúcar e jogar no tanque.
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
Why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
A drink for the...
No, thanks. Even if I could bring myself to drink from these filthy glasses.
No comment.
I would never allow the likes of you to buy me a drink.
And what if I were the last man in existence?
What do you mean, were?
Bummer. What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus
that's...
downright dirty, don't you think?
Yes, dirty.
Dirty.
That is not a good thing, Rufus. Quite the opposite. It's vulgar.
Dirty and vulgar.
Good grief.
Can't the jukebox play a different song for a change?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
I need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah, 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 hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah, 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 spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah, 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 leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Liebold. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan, too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that. See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Deixa eu pegar a chave com ele lá em cima.
May I bother you again?
Aren't you going to do that anyway?
Got a point there.
Have you got the key to the tavern bathroom?
Yes, but I still need it. I have this bet going.
You bet that you would use that bathroom?
Yeah, but I simply haven't worked up the courage yet.
Scares the crap out of you, does it?
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'll be off then.
Eu acho que eu tenho que ganhar dele pra ele me dar a chave.
Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor. All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression.
Com ela.
Here it
Temerário.
comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Misericórdia.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Você tem estado, você está falando por algum motivo, você tem que ir com o doutor, ou lá bebê.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like
Eu não
this?
vou conseguir
Good question. What am I doing
convencer
here?
essa
I
versão do
remember.
gol
You
ainda.
dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see, Bozo thinks I'm cool too. We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No. What I meant was we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check, check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman.
Tá, vamos ver as outras versões.
The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Qual que é essa versão?
Huh? What the? Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market? Not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
Essa é a da
red brain
pancadaria.
death coming right up.
You again. What do you want?
Estado, você tem que ir comigo. Tá.
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
So what? Do I have to ask your leave every time I want to go somewhere?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Dream on, wimp. I don't even know myself how I got here. But since I'm here now anyway, I might as well explore my surroundings. And by surroundings, I mean this drink.
Você vai ter que vencer numa disputa de copo?
Hey, you can't do that.
Calm down. It's all on Rufus today.
But that was my lighter fluid.
Yeah, that's how it tasted. Hit me with another.
Hey, baby.
Are you trying to hit on me? Save your breath, wimp.
Hey, you got me all wrong. I can wrap you around my pinky in my sleep.
You'd better beware, or I'll wrap something around your throat in your sleep.
See? I haven't even started, and you're already fantasizing about you and me in bed together.
Vai continuar com as mesmas cantadas, né?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Right now, I'm trying not to fall asleep on account of your boring lines.
Let me know when I should take you to bed.
Yet another dud. Try your macho bullshit on someone else.
Ah, would that make you jealous?
Get lost now.
You're actually pretty cool. We're a fine match.
Ha! Dream on, wimp.
Your mouth is saying no, but your eyes are saying yes.
Would you like to hear what my fist is saying?
No, maybe not right now. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Yes, damn it.
Yeah, right. Probably did, huh? Here's looking at you, kid.
Who are you calling a kid, you pipsqueak?
Oh, yeah? Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you beanpole?
Oh, yeah? Who are you calling a beanpole, you rat?
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, who are you calling a rat? You...
Vai
Hey,
apanhar.
no fighting in my bar, you hear?
I'll find a way to make you go all weak.
As weak as your head or as weak as your arms?
As weak as both together, baby.
Ugh.
Wait here.
Tá. Vamos ver a próxima personalidade. A senhora Go. Essa daqui é a infantil, eu acho.
What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny.
Deixa eu ver o nome dessa outra ali. É a Corajosa Senhora.
She's right.
Depois eu vejo qual que é o nome dessa.
Oh, it's you! How nice!
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy! I can't even remember how I got here!
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible! Please, please tell me it's a dirigible!
No, not in a dirigible.
É a pé mesmo.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
Hey, baby.
Are you talking to me?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Actually, it did.
Oh. Uh-huh. Here's looking at you, kid.
Huh? Did one of your contact lenses slip? It's so dimly lit in here, I can't really see a thing.
Never mind. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
I'm naming the bugs on the counter. This is Ronnie, and this is Donnie, and this is Princess Lamefoot.
Why is Princess Lamefoot limping?
She's unhappy because she's feeling lonely. What are you doing?
Now Ronnie is Prince Lamefoot.
Oh, how cute! I didn't know you were an animal lover.
Yes, quite. I give up.
What are you giving up?
Não tem como fazer nada com ela agora.
Okay.
Tem que fazer mais alguma outra coisa
Wait
antes.
here.
Yay!
Deixa eu ver os planos. Uma volta imensa. Um membro da resistência. Tá. No momento, só o membro da resistência. Não tem nada diferente. Então o que eu tenho aqui é açucareiro. Então, a gente vai jogar açucareiro no gerador.
Wish I could remember. Is sugar in the tank good or bad for the engine? Well, there's only one way to find out. Ah, right. It was bad. Thought so. It's really dark here, but not so dark that I'll have to use my legendary sonar hearing. After all, I have the brightest eyes in the whole southwest quadrant. Breathing all that mercury vapor when I was a kid is finally paying off.
Tá, agora eu consegui pegar o guingueirão.
Ouch! Oh, ha! Oh! Nothing happened.
Consigo pegar a partitura aqui.
Now, quiet. Ha! Got it!
Enquanto o outro dorme profundamente.
Hi.
Ah, you again. Are you
See you later.
Come back.
Qual delas das personalidades que se interessava pela luta de ornitorrinco? Ah, e agora que o cara tá sem partitura, o que ele faz ali? Eu vou pegar todas as partituras. Se não me engano, eu vou precisar delas. Dá para dar pra ele aqui.
Ha! Got it!
Ah, eu substituo a partitura. Canção de acasalamento dos caranguejos do lixo. Tá, eu não pego todas.
Oh, sole mio.
Deixa eu pegar essa aqui pra ele.
Why don't you play something else for a change? Here. The mating song of the junk crabs.
Magnificent!
magnifico! Finalmente una canzone molto romantica. As long as there is no junk traps nearby, it's non pericoloso, eh? Mille grazie.
Então canta aí. Tá, ele não vai cantar ela agora. Deixa eu ver quais são as outras canções que tem lá. Canção de casamento dos caranguejos. Tarantela da avalanche de lixo. Música alegre do Johnny. O tango do pombo morto. Tá, deixa quieto isso por enquanto. Aqui eu não passei ainda. Mão de torneio, tá ali. Preciso dar um jeito de entrar ali.
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Huh. If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
No way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's Gadget Shop.
Ha! A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?
Tá, vamos lá. Achei coisa. Torce um membro da organização. Raspe a... Tá, não vou falar esse nome não. Barbeie o gatinho. Tenta que a dourada da invisibilidade. Tá. Vai ser um pouquinho complexo, mas a gente dá um jeito. Algo mais pra pegar por aqui. Tem uma antena.
Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
Tá, mais nada por aqui. Vamos ver o que tem aqui. Tá. Aqui é a mulher do Bozo.
Hello? Testing. Attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option.
Great, now the pipe's closed, but it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my mind, just in case. Hello? Testing.
Attention with your...
Vai pra cá ainda.
Don't believe it! I don't care if you're new to the neighborhood. Even if Brad Pitt, in person, stood at my door carrying cake, I would still take my nail gun and... What the... Who are you?
I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
Somehow you remind me of my girlfriend. At least one particular third of her.
Is she that fat?
No, I was talking about the temperamental part of her.
Fat and cranky then.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Captain? Ha! Does it make you a captain these days? If you only just manage to keep a rusty junk trawler afloat? The only captain I know is Captain Seagull up in Bellevue. I'll take Bozo any day over that puffed up imbecile.
So, you
Eu
know
sei
him.
quem é esse Captain
Currently
Seagull.
wearing his underwear, if you really
Vocês
must know.
logo vão descobrir também quem é.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Tá, algum lugar que eu não tenha ido. Lá pra cima. É, não deu um piso por aqui ainda, né?
Expired tranquilizers. Better than nothing. Yoo-hoo!
What? Where?
So, what do you sell here?
What does it look like?
Well...
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore, apparently. How may I help you?
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
Uma poção de
I
cura
would
mais
like a
5.
+5 healing potion.
Sorry. All sold out. But I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then. What's in that bottle back there?
Undiluted ethanol with antifreeze? Tastes all right, really. I used to drink that a lot until I was eventually no longer able to find the bottle.
Have you got any sedatives?
Yes, but you need a prescription.
I've got a prescription right here.
That's not a prescription. That's a button you tore from your coat.
Are you quite sure about that?
Listen, I may be blind, but I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion. Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new plant. It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on humans. Incredibly dangerous. Absolutely illegal. And the possible side effects are both
Perigoso,
unpredictable
ilegal,
and
nunca testado.
But it's free.
Yes.
De graça.
In that
Eu
case, can
quero.
I have it?
Not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
What?
Cucumis agnito, the cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me. Won't
Tá,
you
eu
let me
tenho
have
que
a free
pegar o
cucumber?
cupom pra
Only
pegar isso
for a
daí.
coupon.
Ah,
Eu acho que sei como é
And
que
where
vou
would I
quebrar a
get
casca.
one of these coupons?
From the free pharmacy
Fora que a gente
magazine,
quebrou um
of
óculos
course.
But I don't
indestrutível.
see a free pharmacy magazine here.
Neither do I. But do you hear me complaining? It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
When I took my break earlier, one copy was definitely still there. I tested a new laxative, and suddenly everything had to go very fast.
And you took the magazine to the bathroom with you? What for? To read the cartoons?
Ever heard of Braille? Also, Gulliver's Tavern is
Tá, a gente
always
tá
out
no
of toilet
banheiro. O único banheiro que a gente tem, que a gente pode ir, eu sei qual que é.
Ah, nothing I need
Pra
right
isso eu preciso
now.
da luva.
You get what you deserve.
I'm new here. Are there any sites you would recommend?
Very funny. I'm blind, just in case you hadn't noticed.
Hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody but me! You're blind? How come?
Let's put it like this. I should have read the directions for use while I still could.
From here, you know, you've got a great view of the marketplace.
That explains a lot of the noises I've been hearing lately.
What do you hear then? Any news or exciting rumors?
Sorry to disappoint you, but that rhythmic background music drowns out everything. Except for occasional cheering coming from the arena.
Pera.
See you later.
Not if I...
Ele deu uma dica importante. Música de fundo, pronto.
Yoo-hoo!
What? Where?
Wait a minute. What is that? Have you been to Bellevue recently?
Very funny.
What's up with that arena?
I've been wondering about that myself. All I know is that it's a cauldron-shaped pit in the center of the marketplace. Some kind of sporting competition is held there, involving platypuses, I think, and water.
Water?
Yes. Luckily, they've now built a railing around the arena.
I switched off the music.
Wow! Thanks a lot. I don't even want to know how you did that.
Boo boo boo! Peekaboo!
Get lost!
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
So, where do I get a coupon for a free cucumber?
From the Free Pharmacy magazine, of course. It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's...
I suppose...
no.
You get what...
See you later.
Not if I...
Tá. Tem alguma coisa por aí que é com música desligada. Mais onde? Cêutico. Beco escuro? Acho que por enquanto nada ainda.
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes...
You fool. Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait. I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But...
I know. It's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
And how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
Tem que descobrir a batida secreta. Pera aí, sem música rodando? Onde é que era? Aqui. Será que eu consigo ouvir?
Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important
Eles fazendo a
announcement.
batida?
Captain Bozo is an old...
Infelizmente não.
What's that? Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh? The nerve.
Tá, eu tenho que zoar esse nariz.
Rufus Rubber Arm!
Pra passar pra cá.
That always worked before.
Sem zoar o nariz eu não vou conseguir passar pra lá. E se der os comprimentos vencidos pro nariz? Não. Peixe? Não também. Isca. Isca, mosca. Não. E se eu der o ligeirão pro pescador?
Look at this! A fine specimen, wouldn't you say?
What the? Don't tell me you caught that.
E coloquei no bolso. Olha só.
Holy headache.
Perhaps I misjudged you. Just how is that possible when you have so little fisherman's luck? What's your secret, buddy?
Arrastando, linha à prova de rasgos, atrai peixe com meu magnetismo, sorte de pescador, sou incrivelmente relaxado, tipo especial de isca.
Kind of bait. Ha! And now he claims to have a... Wait a minute. Bait is important, and you must have caught that razorfish somehow. Could it be that you've really got a special bait?
Are you calling me a liar?
Not if you show me your bait.
Huh, what's in it for me?
Well, I could offer you a tiger fish.
An ordinary tiger fish against my fantastic special bait? You must be a few worms short of a can.
Forget it then.
Forget it then, like, so totally.
Parece que eu tenho uma isca.
See if I care. If you want a tiger fish at some point, bring me your special bait. If not,
Será que eu preciso aprimorar ela?
The idea was already... Why don't, like, kind or rapport? It should be a bait or a... All this
What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tiger fish.
É. Isso mesmo.
Hey, stand still. Bummer.
Are you serious? You can't even catch a fish that's already on land?
I didn't want it. It was suffering from epilepsy.
Yeah, whatever. Keep your bait until you really want to fish. Otherwise, beat it.
Tá, eu preciso de alguma coisa pra ficar com um peixe.
Oh, sole mio.
Hello, bozo.
Rufus, what's up?
See you later.
Don't get...
Hi.
Ah, you again. Are you finally gonna order something now?
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus Pataka is a lethal contest, a fight for life and death.
Platypus Pataka. Sounds rather dangerous.
Danger is my middle name, baby.
Wow, you have a lot of middle names.
Exactly. See you later.
Come back!
Tá. Deixa eu trocar a Gol. Pela corajosa.
Huh? What the...
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll have the same again.
Hi.
Ah, you again. Are you fine?
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus Pataka is a lethal contest, a fight for life and death.
Platypus Pataka? Sounds exciting. Too bad I probably won't find a worthy opponent here.
I'd volunteer, you know, but I can't possibly beat a woman.
That's right. You cannot possibly beat me.
No, I mean I would really hate to hurt you.
When I'm conscious.
Exactly.
Tá, eu tenho que convencer ela a lutar comigo.
See you later.
Come back!
Será?
What do you want?
You have to come.
I must?
But your health is at stake.
Don't worry, I'm feeling just great.
But if you don't come...
Then what? Will I get bruises? Will my shoulder be dislocated? Will I get a nosebleed?
No, not that, but...
But you will if you keep bothering me like that.
Yeah, well, bother.
Rufus.
What?
A little friendly advice. Never provoke a woman with a temper. Believe me, I once knew a woman who...
You stay out of this.
You two do what you want then.
Where were we?
I think I was about to bring you with this bar stool.
Ah, yes, great. Then let's proceed.
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
Yeah. aren't you even wondering how you got here?
Not really. You're in the vicinity. That should suffice as an explanation.
Well, I'm always good for a surprise.
You are basically the human equivalent of spontaneous self-combustion.
Wow, thanks.
Damn, that came across much too nicely.
We have to keep the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
No worries. I'm going to take care of the Organon myself.
Really? And just how are you planning to do that?
I'll just whoop their butts if they dare to cross me.
Damn! Why didn't I think of that? Wait here.
No threat.
Tá, deixa eu trocar pelas outras e falar da cirurgia também.
What just happened? I must have been unconscious. No wonder with the air in here.
Forget it. Once the fungal spores have settled into your lungs, you can breathe normally again.
Huh? Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Realizing that is part of knowing me.
Just like living in constant fear of grievous bodily harm.
Exactly. You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus. I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ugh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
E eu catei o amendoim pra mim.
Wait here.
Is that a
Of course.
Good. That...
What a...
Tá, vamos passar pra outra.
Oopsie, I must have nodded...
No problem, as long as you...
You're... Oh, it's you! How nice!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh, am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear, I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
My feet, quick, Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh, am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days.
Já tá sendo, né?
Won't you please just come along?
Where?
Well, to Doc.
Who's Doc?
Say, did you fall and hit your head?
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah, actually, yes, I think so. Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes. You are... Rudy.
Rufus.
This is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
You're probably right. You are such a good friend, Rudy.
Sure. So, are you coming? There's no time to lose. We need to prevent the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Wait, did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What are you talking about?
What do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Janosch?
I told him 1,000 times that I won't have any conspiratorial meetings in my bar. First, they're all death to the Organon. And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to dock now. We're gonna fix your brain, and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. Yeah, what? What do I have to do to make you come along?
I don't know. Can you do...
Of course. I'm really...
We need to just like...
Oh, but then...
Of course.
Janosch. What's up with that Janosch?
That's what I would like to know.
No, that was a rhetorical question. Janosch is the leader of the resistance. You keep raving about him.
Really? He must be quite a daredevil.
Oh, good grief. Wait here.
Yay!
Tá, vamos ver as minhas dicas. Tem uns aí que nem mostra mais direito as coisas. Tanta coisa que tem aqui. Será que o Bo sabe sobre mulheres temperamentais? Linha de coleta perfeita. Tá, e as outras? Deixa eu ver se... Ah, não é com ela.
Wait.
Com a outra. Deixa eu falar mais um pouquinho com a outra.
Oh, you never
realize it.
Just like...
You must come with me. Something...
What do you mean?
Well, it was pretty much like that. And the...
What?
No, don't panic. I'll fix everything. Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather starve here.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that you can't resist me forever.
I said no. And if you were a gentleman, you would know what that word means.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right. Let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next? Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
It sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Tá, no caso dela é um jantar romântico.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good.
What?
E a outra era...
What the... Oh, yes. You again. What do you want?
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
So what? That goes for your birth as well. Do you hear me complaining?
Will you listen now? Your implant was damaged when...
Meh, you're boring me.
Please, Goal, you must come with me.
Make me if you can. I'd love to see how you propose to do that, with no arms and all.
I do have arms.
Oh, those are arms? I thought you had dropped some spaghetti on your shirt.
Take a good look at them, because you won't see much of them when I spank your behind.
Rufus, I don't think that's a very bright idea.
If only I had a zloty for every time I've heard that sentence, then
pedir
maybe I can finally afford the
do
kneecap
Bozo.
replacement that people keep telling me I need.
I just mean, you gotta be careful with temperamental ladies.
Or the steel plate to cover my skull fracture.
Are you even listening to me?
Or the tympanic membrane transplant.
I give up.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
You could sing the Dumb Bum song for me.
Ha! That's a piece of cake.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh man, you're cracking me up.
I told you that wouldn't work. But since you refuse to listen to me...
If I listen to you, will you sing me the Dum Bum song?
I don't know. How'd the lyrics go again?
It's quite simple.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum.
E foi tapeado novamente.
Dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Dang! Wait here, I'll be right back.
No threats, please.
Hello, bozo.
Rufus, what's up?
What were you going to say earlier? Something about a very special boarding maneuver?
I don't know what you're getting at. Again.
Come on, you can't fool me. You pirates are all the same. A girl in every port and constantly on the lookout for new ports, right?
Not in the least. Although...
Ah! I knew it!
My Bambina lives here, in the floating black market. But I don't think that really counts. We were only together for 2 days.
And then she sent you packing?
And she held a pistol to my head for the entire time.
Actually, that should count. I do believe Spunky Goal likes me.
Spunky Goal?
Yeah, she's really something, you know? Looks like all of her temperament wound up on one cartridge.
Whoa. Then you better be careful. Believe me, I know that kind of woman. They can be quite tame and playful if you know how to handle them. But make one wrong move, say one wrong word, and out come their claws.
Do you think I should buy her a scratching post?
The only thing that helps is the right choice of words. It was the same with my Bambina. I only had to say the one all-important sentence, and the tigress turned into a docile kitten in one instant.
Oh yeah? Then why aren't you still together?
Well, I got a little horse, and she made it to her rifle cabinet before I reached the door.
Oh. So, what are these mysterious words that will tame a temperamental woman?
Forget it, Rufus. Those words have caused enough pain already.
But surely your wounded heart must have healed by now.
This isn't just about my heart, Rufus. It's also about my shoulder, my leg, and my left lung.
I do believe Baby Goal likes me.
Baby Goal?
Yeah. I mean, she's really sweet and all that. Unfortunately, she's also very gullible.
But then your path should be clear. Go to her and start talking.
I don't know. I do believe Lady Goal likes me.
Lady Goal?
Yes, she's definitely top-notch. One classy lady. She's got style. She's totally, constipated.
Sophisticated?
Yeah. I am really going to impress her with my gentlemanly manners.
Whoa. Don't you think you'd better have someone give you a few tips first? Go talk to Seagull. He lives uptown. If anyone can help you, it's him.
Tell me more about your Bambina.
Well, she's the most spirited woman I've ever met. She owns the weapons shop in Little Venice. She's got a killer personality, although she's never been convicted. It's been a while since I lost my heart to her. Good thing Doc happened to have a donor heart handy.
I think you should pay a visit to your Bambina.
What? No way. Forget it.
Oh, come on. She sounds really hot.
Yeah, so hot she could burn out your throat, and she would too.
What are you, a pirate? Or some kind of pie pan?
For the umpteenth time, I'm not a pirate. And I'm also not interested in having you entangle me in all kinds of weird adventures. I like my life just fine, the way it used to be, before I met you. Peace and quiet. Serenity.
Raiding parties, sea battles, mutinies, slaying of the firstborn.
Sunday afternoon walks, gardening exhibits.
Pillaging, keel hauling, treasure hunts, walking the plank.
Damn it, Rufus. Not everyone likes conflicts. I certainly don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, no, and no.
Yes, 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 yes.
On the contrary, I hate conflicts. Okay, I give up.
Ha! I knew it! You've still got a crush on her, don't you?
I'm going to pay her a visit. Meet me in front of the weapons shop in Little Venice. I'm gonna need emotional support and medical assistance.
Of course you will, you old swashbuckler, you.
Vamos dar uma ajudinha pra ele depois. Eu sei que eu vou precisar de ajuda musical também. Eu só não lembro se é uma das partituras que eu posso pegar aqui. Talvez seja que já tá até com ele. Onde é que era? Aqui. Ó, o boss todo arrumadinho.
Rufus, there you are.
Stay where you are! My optician knows karate!
But Rufus, it's me, Bozo.
You look ridiculous!
Ridiculously good.
You don't think this hat makes my face look fat? And the ruffles pinch a little in the crotch.
Nah, it's supposed to be that way. Just right for a date. And is that aftershave I smell?
No, it's wolf repellent.
Oh, good. Thinking ahead. So you're all set then.
I don't know. Do you really think this is a good idea?
Of course. It's gonna be great.
Last time you said that, I got stuck on a reef.
Yes, but the view was fabulous. Come on, you big baby.
Oh, good grief. How did I get myself into this?
You nasty brats! How many times do you have to tell you that I didn't shoot Grandpa? Well, at least not on purpose.
What? Bozo? Is that really you?
No.
Come on in. I don't want to have to dispose of the body of yet another noise pollution officer in the canal.
Come on! And now you tell me exactly where you have been all this time.
Well, I was on my way to, what are you doing with that machete? Please calm down, will you? Aren't you at all glad to see me?
Coisa tá feia, hein?
Come on, Bambina.
Ela sim é
You know
pirata.
exactly what's gonna happen. First, you're mad as a hornet, but as soon as I say this certain line, what's that?
E eu esqueci que eu desativei a música.
Ah! Would you believe it? Can't hear myself talking over this din. I think you better leave now.
But...
Out! Now!
See, I told you.
Shh! Did I just hear something? No, I don't think so. I mean, doormats can't talk, right?
Eu só preciso da música certa. Só os caranguejos sobre o gondoleiro. Eu tenho que deixar o bagulho lá aberto. E ele não pode cantar nada. Vou começar ativando a música. Aqui tá bom.
Well, little guys, do you like your new home? Ow! Ah! Stop that! Ha! Gotcha!
Tenta aí de novo, Bozo.
Oh, Rufus, do you really think that's a good idea?
You're not gonna give up just like that, are you?
To tell you the truth.
Come on, one more time.
Stupid door-to-door salesman! When will you ever learn? If you prefer to have a full set of legs, you should never, ever...
You again! Come on in!
Come on!
Vai ser a mesma cena.
You've got some nerve showing up here again!
I'm just like a boomerang. Wait, that wasn't a suggestion.
A Bambina sim
Come
é uma
on,
pirata.
Bambina. Can we skip this bit? All I have to do is say my line and...
The noise dear, I'm getting annoyed here. A jackal settled in our clock, they reckon about as if to mock. The noise is fast.
Como é que eu vou soltar os caranguejos dali? Eu tenho que deixar aquilo aberto.
Ah, not again! How am I supposed to concentrate while he's yowling like that?
You know, I find it quite romantic.
Out! Now!
Eu preciso fazer o bagulho ali abrir.
Well, little guys, do you like your new home? Ow! Ah! Stop that!
Mas como que eu faço isso daí abrir?
Well, little guys, ow! That's it. Well, little hungry for... Ow! That's it. Feeding time is over. Run! You're free! But don't get lost. Hello? Testing? Testing? Attention! Hello? Test...
Tá. Amanhã a gente descobre.